Welcome everyone to week 12 of our Tampa Bay Bucks franchise. This is only going to be 1 week in today's stream because I do not have a ton of time today. And I'm not sure about tomorrow as well, but I wanted to get at least one game in since I had the opportunity to do so. We are playing the 1-9 New York Giants. Hopefully this is just a easy win that we can get out the way, add to our schedule. Because we took a big loss to San Francisco last week, which put us 4th in the NFC standings. So we do need to bounce back against the bad team. They are the worst team in the NFC, and I think they're the worst team in the NFL. We can check really quickly. And they are the worst team in the NFL. So hopefully, not trying to jinx anything, this should be an easy win. But when I played Atlanta, who is the second worst team in the league, it was not an easy win. And I think I actually lost to them one time. So, gotta just handle our business. Have an upgrade for Antoine Winfield. And we can also upgrade Greg Gaines and Zion McCollum, because they are guys that need to develop a bit. Greg Gaines, 28 star D tackle. He's honestly a little bit better than I thought he was because of that star ability. It makes him more useful in terms of Madden franchise. You know, having a star dev means he'll upgrade faster. But let's hop into this game, not waste any time today. I'm just going to get on it and hopefully catch a quick win. Gonna go with our all black uniforms today. If we can get a blowout, that'd be a good way to handle this game. Danny Dimes, let's see what he's got. Malik Neighbors is going to be our biggest concern. We did beat them in real life, so hopefully we can beat them again in Madden. We get a stop, so now we have ball at the 20-yard line. I don't know why Dalvin Cook is our starting running back, but he's going to pick up 2 yards. Hopefully he's not our... Okay, he's not our full-time running back. I just made him the second stringer behind Chase Edmonds. But Bucky Irving is the #1 guy for sure. Gonna dump it. I tried to dump it off to Kyle Pitts and it got overthrown. That's bad play. That's a really bad play. Okay, 3rd down and 8. See if we can hit Mike Evans. Possession catch comes down with it. 1st down. Gonna motion Bucky Irving. Hopefully hit him coming out of the backfield here. We have a wide open Kyle Pitts down the sideline, and he might go all the way. That's going to be Kyle Pitts' first touchdown as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Wow, that was a great play. I didn't know he'd be that open, but good way to start the game. Giants do strike back with a touchdown, so do need to take this drive a bit seriously. And Mike Evans, go and get that. And Mike Evans is going to be gone. That is another touchdown for Tampa Bay. Alright, 2 deep touchdown passes already. It is in the rain, which makes it more impressive, but I can't say I'm surprised since we are playing the Giants. But to be fair, they are staying in the game. They get another touchdown, so you know, if they're not going to make it easy for us. This game's going to feel so fast because we're just scoring touchdown after touchdown in like a couple of plays. And they're milking all the clock. Mike Evans, maybe again here. We have Kyle Pitts, and that's Baker's second overthrow of the game. 3rd and 5 at the 2-minute warning. Kyle Pitts was pretty wide open on that. That's a bit of a shame. We're going to hit him on the drag route. Oh, what? Okay, that's just... I don't even know how that happened. We're going to have to punt. The Giants might come away with another score. This could be... And I don't know what that punt was. That's a horrible punt. Oh my gosh, fumble. I thought we were going to get that. I thought we were going to pick up the fumble, but they score another touchdown. Shoot, we're going to be losing at the half. Alright. Heading into the second half, I thought I'd let that halftime play out a bit. The Colts are 8-3. That's a little bit shocking. We do get ball to start second half, so we kind of need to get some points on the board. You know, we should not have given up 21 points and a half to the Giants. Not gonna win us the football game. Let's see if we can go halfback zone. Maybe get Bucky Irving in some open space. Oh, what a spin move. That's actually nasty. Oh my gosh. That's not my best play of the year, but that might be my favorite play of the year. That was insane. Shout out Bucky Irving for the stick work. We're going to use our double pass now. If you're a constant viewer of this series, or just in the streams, you know I do it once a game. This time McMillan's our thrower. Chris Godwin. Just hit him in stride. Just hit him, and that's a touchdown. You see that play? If you do it just one time in a game, don't abuse it. One time in a game, it's a free touchdown. But then the defense is going to pick up on you. So if you use the Panthers or the Bucks in Madden online, run that play once a game. And it's a guaranteed touchdown 90% of the time. We're going to hit Chris Godwin, and he's going to get at least a first down. A little bit more. Gonna go double slant here. Maybe hit Chris Godwin on just this little underneath route. It's gonna be McMillan. McMillan's wide. Down at the 30. We're moving this football. We were down by a touchdown, but we gotta just move it down the field. If number 69 can block the linebacker, this should be a pretty decent pickup, and it's gonna be a first down. Maybe we hit Bucky Irving on the wheel route and he can get in for a touchdown. Or maybe Chris Godwin just gotta lob it up to him. He's gonna... Oh! That was almost picked. It was almost caught. It's gonna be incomplete. That was like a mixture of emotions there. I'm sad he didn't catch it, but at the same time, it could have been picked, so I'm not going to complain too much. Kyle Pitts, down at the 2. I thought that was a touchdown. I've completed 6 passes and I have 200 yards. That's the Giants for you. My stat line does not look like that every game. I just have had open deep balls this whole time. See if we can hit. Oh, okay. Kind of just panic. Click the button. And instead of getting sacked, it's just an incompletion. See if James Cook can get his first touchdown as a Buck. He's going to have a wide open lane. And that's Dalvin Cook. Jeez, I'm getting them confused so much. The touchdown, Dalvin Cook. We get the ball back again. No touchdown for New York. This game is still closer than what I thought or even maybe wanted it to be, but you know, the only point and the only goal is to win. So if we can get the win, I'm not going to really complain about anything else. See if we can put you on a streak. Just as like bait. We're not really going to have much, but Chris Godwin. Ooh, why did he go up? If Chris Godwin just stayed down, he would have had an open completion. He ran up the field for no reason. 3rd down and 9. Mike Evans again. Oh, no, dropped. That was a good play by the DB, but still kind of a drop on Mike Evans' part. I'm going to have to punt this ball for the 2nd time today. Better punt than last time, but still not a good punt, particularly. And our defense in the second half is just dominating them. That's a horrible throw. I don't know why I clicked X on that, but incomplete. 6-man front here on 2nd down. We get a lane. Bucky's going to be down at the 34. Another 3rd down. I think the look might be McMillan. Or it's going to be Godwin. He's going to get the 1st down. No more, no less. So that's going to move the chains. I might play another game. Looking at how time's going. Stream started 12 minutes ago. I think there's time for another game here. So I might change the title to Weeks. Oh my gosh. He fumbled the ball. No, we're going into the booth review for that. No, we are. Let's see. Instant replay. We can't even challenge, but I should have hit Chris God. No, I couldn't. It would have been picked. How do I get onto the ball? Okay, there we go. So I roll out. I think once Chris Godwin got past the linebacker, I should have hit him. Like here, I should have hit him, but I didn't see him. So I rolled. I had an open Kyle Pitts that got 1 foot. He didn't even get. Holy voice crack. He didn't even get 2 feet down. So I don't even know how you can call that a fumble. Maybe they'll challenge or... Okay, yeah, booth review. Luckily, I hopped in on defense to try and get that looked at. Because Kyle Pitts, he got 1 foot down. And not to mention, he's literally sitting on top of the ball. So even if you're calling it a fumble, Kyle Pitts is literally sitting on the ball. So yeah, that was going to be our ball either way there. It's just, what do you determine? Do you determine not a fumble, or you determine that Kyle Pitts has had the ball already? Because both ways go to us. Bucky Irving, he's going to get 8 yards on the pickup. We're going to be in chew clock mode by now. No need to really do anything stupid. It's a pretty simple game. Oh, Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence has had a solid game. I'll give him that. He's gotten to Baker a few times. He's busted up our run plays a little bit. But that's going to be 2-minute warning. I think what I'm going to do, really quickly, pause the game. Okay, I'm gonna have that. Okay, so now it is weeks 12 and 13. Because I have time to do both today to make up for the fact that I probably can't do any tomorrow. So I think that's going to be the better approach to it. I say let's just pick up the first down now on the air. Mike Evans, wide open, comes down with it. And that's probably going to be it for today. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think when it gets to week 16, I'll start playing full games again. See what we can get on second down and 8. Dexter Lawrence is just slicing right through our O-line right now. Our guard play is not where it needs to be. So on third down and 11, I'm actually going to pass the ball. Maybe go one-on-one Mike Evans, just let him go up for it. Okay, kind of a throwaway. They're telling me to punt. To be honest, punting and going for it, it's all gonna be the same thing. We're gonna give them the ball back in kind of the same area, so might as well just check it to Bucky. Oh, incomplete. We're gonna finish this game on defense because I don't want to go back and do play offense only to simulate. Okay, we almost get the hit stick. They pick up 8. They have no timeouts, no anything. Oh my gosh, we got burnt. We had no safety on him. Isaiah Hodgins lighting up our secondary. I'm not too surprised. I'm going to user Smith. Why does every linebacker have the last name Smith? That's going to be out of bounds, and they're underratedly... they're probably going to score. It might go to overtime. I don't know who is on. He goes there, I go here. And that's going to be a pick. That's probably going to be it. I'm going to just let him tackle me. We're going to get the ball at the 20. Got a little bit lucky that he made the wrong read. It was open for a sec, but Jamal Dean, a.k.a. me, just locked that up. So that is going to be it. I'm going to run the ball, I think, 2 more times. And Bucky Irving still showing off. And that is going to be it for week 12. We knew this was an easy game against the worst team in the league. It wasn't really an easy game, though. If anything, it was a game that lasted until the very end. Okay, we're just going to let this clock run now. And all the way to 0. That's game. 28-21. Your Tampa Bay Bucks get a big road win against the Giants. Obviously, a team that was never really competing for anything. But let's look at the stats. Baker, really weird day for Baker. 9 of 19, 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he completed less than 50% of his passes, but had over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns on 9 completions. Jalen McMillan had another touchdown today to Chris Godwin. Bucky Irving was good on the ground, 12 carries, 66 yards. Would have looked a lot better if Dexter Lawrence didn't shred our O-line. And James, oh my gosh, I'm going to make that mistake 1,000 more times in this franchise. Dalvin Cook had a touchdown. Mike Evans had that big receiving touchdown that might become a short at some point. Kyle Pitts, 3 receptions, 94 yards and a touchdown. Chris Godwin, 3 for 65 and a touchdown. And McMillan got involved as well. O-line, run blocking wise, was horrible. Pass blocking could have been worse. Chris Braswell is having himself a great year. Another 2-sack game for him. Greg Gaines with a half sack and Kalijah Cansey. Jamal Dean, our user, got an interception at the end of the game. And so we're going to play week 13 now. I think we play Carolina. So it should be another easy game. But Carolina is decent in Madden. You know, they're not great, but they're better than maybe what they should be. We needed an upgrade for O'Keefe. He was not a good backup tight end. So now we're 8-3, playing our division rival Panthers, who are 3-8. So reverse record. Now we can see the playoff picture. And on our NFC side, we are the 4 seed. We'd play Philadelphia, who, if you guys do not know, we played in week 2 and lost to them. That was a game to, or no, week 3 and lost to them. That was a game for sure to remember. Or actually, I think we beat Philadelphia. I'm trying to remember. I don't really know. I know we lost to Detroit, and I know we lost to Denver. So no, Detroit, Denver, San Fran. The Raiders are in the playoffs. The Chargers are in the playoffs. So after this game against Carolina, we play back-to-back playoff teams, so that's going to be tough. But Panthers should be another manageable week. Again, they're not, the worst in the league. Their run defense seems pretty good. But hopefully we can just go in, get a big win. We're going to use our throwback uniforms, not the creamsicles, but the... You know what, actually, I haven't used these all season. So let's see what the away option looked like. No, I don't really want to wear that. I could wear these. Should I go with these? Yeah, I haven't worn these yet. I'll go with them. Our 2010 throwbacks. My chair is creaking like crazy right now. But we're going to ignore that. Baker Mayfield versus Bryce Young. Looks like we got a stop on defense. So, first play on offense. Let's start big. Let's see if we can get a touchdown first play. See what kind of team we're going to get today from Tampa. That's not going to be a touchdown first play. I just had to hit the open man, McMillan. I thought I was going to get sacked. I didn't really like the feel in the pocket. Bucky with 6 yards. We're going to go in the hurry up. I don't have to. It's very early in the game still, but might as well try it. As we get a wide open Mike Evans. Tries to make a spin move. I like this idea of trying to move down the field quickly. Sometimes, I'm going good, get a couple quick plays, and then I just mess it up. So I don't do it a lot, but we have a wide open man, and it's underthrown. That's going to be batted down. Trey Palmer was wide open on that. Should I have led it? Maybe. But if I bullet through, it probably would have been a touchdown, so I just didn't want to intercept it. Baker Mayfield, let's see what you got on the ground. Baker can't escape. He was going to get close to escaping, but couldn't. 3rd down, 13. My voice is starting to hurt. I may need to get some water in a sec. I'm going to have to just throw it up. Jump ball for McMillan. No. I had to try it. I mean, nothing else was really open, but it's going to be a punt. Let's go backspin punt. It's not really even going to have a chance to backspin. Down at the 19, so that's a 1 yard difference from punting it into the end zone. I can get better at that, but not bad. Our defense gets another stop. I'm going to try Mike Evans here. I think he has a chance, and he just absolutely cooked him. Poor DB. What? You gotta be kidding me. Baker Mayfield in these throws. I burned him. Mike Evans actually put him on a I don't know what to say. It's like now I don't want to throw the ball. I don't want to throw the deep ball, the short ball, any ball. But Kyle Pitts is wide. And it's like, what are we doing? These throws by Baker are horrible. I might actually bench him. I'm watching that back on stream. We're going to see how open Kyle Pitts is. There's at least 3 steps of separation, and he completely just underthrows it. Our defense is bailing us out this game. We need some sort of change of pace. I don't know what it's going to be, but we need to discover something fast. We get a nice play to McMillan, though. Inside handoff to Bucky Irving on this play. He's going to get down at the 48. We're around midfield. I kind of like this territory. We can make some plays happen here. Gonna hit McMillan again. This is gonna be the McMillan game. I can already feel it. We just need our faster slot receiver type of guy to get open for us. It's gonna be Dalvin Cook. He's gonna have some room to run. He's going to be down at the 37. Carolina has 1 first down. And I thought I was playing bad offense. If you want to talk about bad offense, look at Carolina. And it's another bad throw by Baker. I mean, these throws are just really messing us up. Bucky Irving has room on the screen. He's gonna... I thought he got the first down, but he didn't. 3rd and inches. It's just gonna be a Bucky Irving handoff. Need to make sure we get it. And he's gonna have a lot of room to run. Great blocking by our line. I kind of want to put it in now. Just make sure we put it into the end zone. Chris Godwin, finally not overthrown. You see what happens when we don't overthrow? We get touchdowns to our top guys, like Chris Godwin. Good play. And, of course, the one time we score, Carolina scores back. Let's see if we can get another one. Chris Godwin, just shredding the defense. That's a great route by Chris Godwin. I run that play in practice, but my first time ever really trying it out in the game. Chris Godwin again is going to be caught, and he's going to be down at the 11-yard line. These past couple of plays have been light work for Chris Godwin. Might as well try to hit him here for a touchdown. You know, he got us here for a reason, so might as well hit him again. Pocket collapsing. Baker's going to roll out, and that's going to be... Could I have gotten in? Let's see. Could I have gotten in on this? It looks like I ran out of bounds. Yeah, I for sure should have gotten in on that. I don't know why I stepped out. I should have just... about, like, here, I should have stopped running left and just go straight to the end zone. But it doesn't matter. Let's punch it in through the air this time. I usually punch in these on the ground, but let's get it through the air. We're just going to finish it with Baker. He got us to the 1 for a reason on the ground, and we're going to finish it with him. We start with the ball in the 3rd quarter. Let's get Kyle Pitts involved. It hasn't been his game. I guess Tampa is just not a tight end heavy playbook. That makes sense. as we get a good play to Mike Evans, but their playbook doesn't really involve tight ends that much, so maybe trading for him wasn't the best idea. At the same time, I didn't give up much, and he could be really a high usage guy once final regular season games or playoffs come around. I don't think we're clinched in the playoffs yet, but we basically are. We just haven't. Okay, I was doing too much on that. It opened up, and I tried to like get shifty with it instead of just taking it. Let's see here. 3rd and 14. I'm gonna have a wide open lane. Go, Baker, go. Bake it up. Bake it up. That's gonna be the new catchphrase. Bake it up, Mayfield. Great play. Using a lot of his legs today to save plays. McMillan is going to catch it, break the tackle, and get the touchdown. I thought Baker threw that ball a little bit too low, but it actually worked out perfectly as Jalen McMillan gets a touchdown. Okay, I forgot to run this play, so we're going to do it now. The double pass. This is the perfect coverage. It's kind of funny that the only other team that has this in their playbook is Carolina, and we're playing them. But see if we can get it here. And it's going to be wide open this time. Just catch it, Chris Godwin, and go. Catch it and go, Chris Godwin. This is the play that gets him first in the league in receiving. It's too easy for him. It's another touchdown to end the 3rd quarter. We're just going to put it on Carolina. I kind of want to keep throwing. I want to almost stat pad now. I'm like interested. You know, we're kind of getting our way. And that might be... Oh my gosh! Okay, I was just getting a little bit lucky, but Mike Evans with an absolute head tap. Wow, I did not think I was going to catch that. Bucky Irving's going to pick up 3 on the ground. On the play action, let's see if we can get Pitts or Keefe for a touchdown. It might just have to be... Oh my gosh! I don't know what I'm doing, but it's working. I'm getting so lucky this game. Dude, what is going on? I just clicked the button and prayed and it worked. 35-point game for the Bucks. Okay, now we're going to start to get in the chew clock mode. We get the ball again. In the red zone. Bucky Irving down at the 5. I mean, I might get close to 50. You know, I get a touchdown before the 2-minute warning. They try to score. We get it again. I might just go for the 50-point game. Bucky's gonna... Ooh, I should have taken that to the house. Come on, Bucky. You gotta score on that one. I'm assuming if I score here, Carolina's just gonna kneel it out, end the game. I don't think they're really gonna try to get some points on the board with how this game's going. But you never know. They might try. Come on. Roll out, roll out, roll out. Throw it away. Throw it away. 4th and 3. We're obviously going to go for it because, I mean, we're at the 4-yard line and kicking a field goal isn't really going to change the game. So might as well just go for it. And Bucky's going to get his receiving touchdown. We're just getting everything done this game. Bucky Irving receiving touchdowns. We're getting Chris Godwin, McMillan, Mike Evans. And that's going to be the game. 42-14. I think our most complete game of the season. And we didn't even have a strong start to the game. But we just started to dominate late. Baker 14-20 for 243, 4 touchdowns and a pick. McMillan, again, 70 yards and a touchdown. He might have like 500 yards by the end of the season for a receiver passing. Bucky Irving, okay on the ground. Baker will use his legs a bit today. He scored a rushing touchdown. Receiving wise, it was Chris Godwin's day. 4 for 145, 2 scores. McMillan had a good day receiving. Mike Evans, good day receiving. And we got receiving touchdowns for Bucky Irving and Kyle Pitts. And our O-line was good today, too. Got us what we needed to get. Defense was great. Yaya Diaby with a sack. Chris Braswell again getting another sack. Tyke Smith and Kalijah Cansey. And no interceptions, but we're going to put it into week 14 where we get the Raiders. I'm not going to play it on stream. We're just going to simulate to week 14. Check out some stats. And that's probably going to be it for the stream. We're going to upgrade our players too, though, before we head out. Irving has an upgrade. Our center, Grant Barton, has an upgrade. It's going to be good for him. Tyke Smith has an upgrade. He's going to go to a 76. A lot of important upgrades for our younger guys. And we'll upgrade 2 more players. Logan Hall, he goes to a 73. Needed that for the young edge rusher. And then upgrade our guard, Cody Maw. He's going to go up to a 71. Has been pretty good for us this year as a below 70 overall guard at the start of the year. He's been better than what I thought he'd be. So, shout out, Cody Maw. Simulate to week 14. The Raiders are 7-5, so this is going to be a good game when we play it either tomorrow or Sunday. San Fran's 10-2. We can't catch up to them. Anyway, San Fran is 10-2. We can't catch up to them. Detroit 9-3. They have the tiebreaker over us, so we're not ahead of them. And Dallas is 10-2, so obviously are not there with them yet either. Philly though, 7-5 as the top wildcard team. I feel like that'd be a little bit low in most seasons. Let's look at the stats really quick. No. Baker Mayfield, too many interceptions for me to even look at, but besides that, having a good year. Shout out Bucky Irving and shout out Chris Godwin. I don't think we're going to get 3,000-yard receivers, but we could for sure get 2. See what the MVP race is looking like. Okay. Chris Godwin's not on there. So we have Chris Godwin, first place right now in Offensive Player of the Year. That's kind of crazy, but any defenders? No. I'm curious on what our DN stats look like, because I know it's up there. So we gotta go to defense. That's not defense. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so still Joe Tryon Shonika is leading our team in sacks. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know how. Let me go to my team actually and discover, because I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up for other guys, but Chris Braswell has been a solid edge these past few weeks. Vita Vea is still leading the team. Need Randy Gregory to start locking in. He hasn't done stuff for me in a minute. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Week 14 is the last week teams have bye weeks, so once that's over, every team will be playing for the final 4 games of the season. Quickly view the playoff picture. So back-to-back weeks, we're going to have to play the 6 seed and the 5 seed in the AFC. So it's not going to be super easy, but we always like a good challenge. It's going to prepare us for the playoffs. And so that's going to be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one.